Hello, everyone, and welcome back to ASVAB Mentor, your trusted guide to crushing the ASVAB with confidence and clarity. Whether you're just getting started or brushing up your science skills, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into general science, one of the most crucial parts of the ASVAB that covers everything from biology and chemistry to physics and earth science. We've created 120 powerful practice questions, each with the correct answer and a clear explanation to make learning simple and engaging. Don't forget, this isn't just about passing, it's about standing out and scoring high. So if you're serious about wearing that uniform with pride, stay with us till the end. Please hit that like button, share this video with your study buddies, and most importantly, subscribe to ASVAB Mentor for more high-quality practice. Let's boost your score together. Question 1. What organ in the human body is primarily responsible for filtering blood? A. Heart. B. Liver. C. Kidney. D. Lungs. Correct answer C. Kidney. Explanation. The kidneys filter waste, toxins, and excess water from the blood to form urine. While the liver also processes toxins, the primary filtration is done by the kidneys. Question 2. Which planet is known as the red planet? A. Earth. B. Mars. C. Jupiter. D. Venus. Correct answer. B. Mars. Explanation. Mars is called the red planet due to its reddish appearance, which is caused by iron oxide rust on its surface. Question 3. What is the basic unit of heredity in all living organisms? Gene. B. Chromosome. C. Protein. D. DNA. Correct answer. A. Gene. Explanation. A gene is a segment of DNA that codes for a specific trait. It is the basic hereditary unit passed from parents to offspring. Question 4. What gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere during photosynthesis? A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Hydrogen. Correct answer. C. Carbon dioxide. Explanation. Plants absorb carbon dioxide, CO2, and with the help of sunlight, convert it into glucose and oxygen through photosynthesis. Question 5. Which of the following is not a renewable source of energy? A. Wind. B. Solar. C. Natural gas. D. Hydroelectric. Correct answer, C. Natural gas. Explanation. Natural gas is a non-renewable fossil fuel, meaning it cannot be replenished on a human timescale. Wind, solar, and hydroelectric are renewable. Question 6. How many bones are in the adult human body? A. 200. B. 206. C. 10. D. 196. Correct answer. B. 206. Explanation. An adult human body has 206 bones, which support structure and protect organs. Question 7. Which part of the atom has a positive electrical charge? A. Neutron. B. Electron. C. Proton. D. Nucleus. Correct answer C. Proton. Explanation. Protons carry a positive charge and are found in the nucleus. Electrons are negative and neutrons are neutral. Question 8. Which type of rock is formed by volcanic activity? A. Sedimentary. B. Igneous. C. Metamorphic. D. Fossil. Correct answer, igneous. Explanation. Igneous rocks are formed when magma or lava cools and solidifies, either underground or after a volcanic eruption. Question 9. What is the main function of white blood cells? A. Transport oxygen. B. Help clot blood. C. Fight infections. D. Carry nutrients. Correct answer, C. Fight infections. Explanation. White blood cells are part of the immune system and work to fight off infections, bacteria, and other pathogens. Question 10. What is the boiling point of water at sea level? A. 90 degrees Celsius. B. 120 degrees C. D. 80 degrees. Correct answer, B. 100 degrees Celsius. Explanation. At sea level, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. This point changes with altitude due to atmospheric pressure. Stay tuned for questions 11 to 120 coming up. Subscribe now and tap the bell icon so you never miss the next practice test from ASVAB Mentor. Question 11. Which vitamin is mainly produced in the skin when exposed to sunlight? A. Vitamin A. B. Vitamin B12. C. Vitamin C. D. Vitamin D. Correct answer. D. Vitamin D. Explanation. The skin produces vitamin D when exposed to UV rays from sunlight. It's essential for bone health and calcium absorption. Question 12. Which system in the body is responsible for transporting blood? A. Respiratory system. B. Digestive system. C. Nervous system. D. Circulatory system. Correct answer, D. Circulatory system. Explanation. The circulatory system, including the heart, blood, and blood vessels, is responsible for transporting oxygen, nutrients, and waste products throughout the body. Question 13. What part of the plant conducts photosynthesis? A. Root. B. Stem. C. Leaf. D. Flower. Correct answer, C. Leaf. Explanation: the leaf contains chlorophyll, which captures sunlight and allows the plant to perform photosynthesis and produce energy. Question 14. Which of the following is a liquid at room temperature? A. Oxygen, B. Mercury, C. Iron, D. Helium. Correct answer, B. Mercury. Explanation: mercury is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature. It's commonly used in thermometers and some electrical devices. Question 15. Which organ is responsible for producing insulin in the human body? A. Kidney, B. Liver, C. Pancreas, D. Gallbladder. Correct answer, C. Pancreas. Explanation: the pancreas produces insulin like a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. Question 16. What force keeps the planets in orbit around the sun? A. Magnetism, B. Inertia, C. Gravity, D. Electricity. Correct answer, C. Gravity. Explanation: gravity is the force that pulls planets toward the sun, keeping them in stable orbits. Question 17. Which blood type is considered the universal donor? A, B, C, ABO. Negative. Correct answer, D, O negative. Explanation: people with O negative blood can donate to anyone because their red blood cells lack A, B, and Rh antigens, making them universal donors. Question 18. What is the process of water turning from liquid to gas called? A. Condensation. B. Precipitation. C. Evaporation. D. Filtration. Correct answer, C. Evaporation. Explanation: evaporation is the process where water changes from a liquid to a gas, often caused by heat. Question 19. Which organelle is known as the powerhouse of the cell? A. Nucleus. B. Ribosome. C. Mitochondria. D. Golgi apparatus. Correct answer, C. Mitochondria. Explanation: mitochondria produce energy, ATP, for the cell, earning them the nickname powerhouse of the cell. Question 20. What gas do animals exhale that plants need for photosynthesis? A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Hydrogen. Correct answer, C. Carbon dioxide. Explanation: animals exhale carbon dioxide, CO2, which plants use during photosynthesis to create oxygen and glucose. Question 21. What is the chemical formula for water? A. H2O, B. CO2, C. O2, D. NaCl. Correct answer, H2O. Explanation: was made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, which gives the formula H2O. Question 22. Which element is necessary for the formation of hemoglobin in blood? A. Calcium, B. Iron, C. Sodium, D. Zinc. Correct answer, B. Iron. Explanation: iron is essential for producing hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout the body. Question 23. What is the largest planet in our solar system? A. Saturn, B. Earth, C. Neptune, D. Jupiter. Correct answer, D. Jupiter. Explanation: Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, known for its giant red spot and strong magnetic field. Question 24. What type of energy is stored in food? Electrical, B. Thermal, C. Chemical, D. Mechanical. Correct answer, C. Chemical. Explanation: food stores chemical energy, which is released during digestion and used by the body for various functions. Question 25. What is the hardest natural substance found on Earth? A. Quartz, B. Diamond, C. Iron, D. Gold. Correct answer, B. Diamond. Explanation: diamond is the hardest naturally occurring material, making it extremely valuable in cutting tools and jewelry. Question 26. Which gas is most abundant in Earth's atmosphere? A. Oxygen, B. Carbon dioxide, C. Hydrogen, D. Nitrogen. Correct answer, D. Nitrogen. Explanation: about 78% of Earth's atmosphere is made up of nitrogen, followed by oxygen at around 21%. Question 27. Which simple machine is used in a seesaw? A. B. Lever, C. Wheel and axle, D. Wedge. Answer, B. Lever. Explanation: a seesaw is a classic example of a lever, where a long beam pivots on a central point called the fulcrum. Question 28. Which part of the brain controls balance and coordination? A. Cerebrum, B. Medulla, C. Cerebellum, D. Thalamus. Correct answer, C. Cerebellum. Explanation: the cerebellum controls balance, coordination, and muscle movements, located at the back of the brain. Question 29. Which organ removes toxins and produces bile in the body? A. Pancreas, B. Stomach, C. Liver, D. Kidney. C. Liver. Explanation: the liver is responsible for detoxifying chemicals and producing bile, which helps digest fats. Question 30. Which measurement system is used by scientists worldwide? A. Imperial system, B. Metric system, C. U.S. customary system, D. English system. Correct answer, B. Metric system. Explanation: scientists use the metric system, which includes meters, liters, and grams. It's based on units of 10 and is used internationally. That's 30 powerful questions down, 90 more to go. Keep watching, keep practicing, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to ASVAB Mentor so you can level up your score and future. Question 31. Which blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? A. Veins. B. Capillaries. C. Arteries. D. Valves. Correct answer. C. Arteries. Explanation. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to various parts of the body. Veins carry blood back to the heart. Question 32. What type of change occurs when water freezes in ice? A. Chemical change. B. Nuclear change. C. Physical change. D. Magnetic change. Correct answer. C. Physical change. Explanation. Freezing water into ice is a physical change because the chemical composition H2O stays the same. Question 33. Which human body system includes the skin, hair, and nails? A. Skeletal system. B. Integumentary system. C. Muscular system. D. Endocrine system. Correct answer B. Integumentary system. Explanation. The integumentary system is the body's first line of defense, including skin, hair, and nails. Question 34. What is the pH of pure water? A5, B6, 7, D8. Correct answer 7. Explanation. Pure water has a neutral pH of 7, right in the middle of the pH scale, 0 to 14. Question 35. Which part of this contains genetic material? DNA. A. Mitochondria. B. Ribosome. C. Nucleus. D. Cytoplasm. Correct answer C. Nucleus. Explanation. The nucleus holds the cell's DNA, controlling cell activities and heredity. Question 36. Which gas is essential for human respiration? A. Nitrogen. B. Carbon dioxide. C. Hydrogen. Correct answer D. Oxygen. Explanation. Humans inhale oxygen, which is used in the cells to produce energy through cellular respiration. Question 37. Which simple machine is found in a pair of scissors? A. Pulley. B. Wedge. C. Lever. D. Both B and C. Correct answer. D. Both B and C. Explanation. Scissors are made of levers, the handles, and wedges, the blades, combining two simple machines. Question 38. Which organ helps in the digestion of fats by producing bile? A. Stomach. B. Liver. C. Pancreas. D. Small intestine. Correct answer. B. Liver. Explanation. The liver produces bile, which breaks down fats. Bile is stored in the gallbladder and released into the small intestine. Question 39. What is the term for animals that eat only plants? A. Carnivores. B. Omnivores. C. Herbivores. D. Detritivores. Correct answer C. Herbivores. Explanation. Herbivores are plant-eating animals such as cows, deer, and rabbits. Question 40. How many chromosomes are in a normal human cell? A. 46. B. 23. C. 24. D. 48. Correct answer. A. 46. Explanation. A normal human cell has 46 chromosomes, 20 pairs carrying genetic information from both parents. Question 41. What causes tides in Earth's oceans? A. Wind patterns. B. The moon's gravity. C. Earthquakes. D. Ocean currents. Correct answer B. The moon's gravity. Explanation. Tides are mainly caused by the gravitational pull of the moon on Earth's oceans. The sun also has a smaller effect. What does a thermometer measure? A. Pressure. B. Speed. C. Temperature. D. Humidity. Correct answer C. Temperature. Explanation. A thermometer measures temperature, usually in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Question 43. Which form of energy is produced by vibrating objects? A. Chemical. B. Sound. C. Light. Thermal. Correct answer B. Sound. Explanation. Sound energy is created when objects vibrate, and those vibrations travel through air or other media to your ears. Question 44. Which unit is used to measure electric current? A. Volt. Watt. C. Ampere. D. Ohm. Correct answer C. Ampere. Explanation. Amperes or amps measure the flow of electric current. Voltage measures force, and ohms measure resistance. Question 45. Which layer of the Earth is made mostly of solid iron and nickel? A. Crust. B. Mantle. C. Outer core. D. Inner core. Correct answer D. Inner core. Explanation. The inner core is solid and composed mostly of iron and nickel under extreme pressure and heat. Question 46. What is the main gas found in the air we breathe? A. Oxygen. B. Carbon dioxide. C. Nitrogen. D. Hydrogen. Correct answer C. Nitrogen. Explanation. Nitrogen makes up about 78% of Earth's atmosphere. Oxygen comes second at around 21%. Question 47. Which body system is responsible for sending signals through nerves? A. Digestive system. B. Circulatory system. C. Nervous system. D. Skeletal system. Correct answer C. Nervous system. Explanation. The nervous system, made up of the brain, spinal cord, and nerves, sends electrical signals to control body functions. Question 48. Which natural process breaks down rocks into smaller pieces over time? A. Combustion, B. Erosion, C. Photosynthesis, D. Weathering. Correct answer, D. Weathering. Explanation: weathering is the process of breaking down rocks by wind, temperature changes, or biological activity. Question 49. Which instrument is used to look at very small objects like cells? Telescope, B. Microscope, C. Barometer, D. Seismograph. Correct answer, B. Microscope. Explanation: a microscope allows us to see tiny structures like cells, bacteria, and microscopic organisms. Question 50. What is the boiling point of water in Fahrenheit? A. 100 degrees, B. 180 degrees Fahrenheit, C. 212 degrees Fahrenheit, D. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Correct answer, C. 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Explanation: water boils at 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Celsius at sea level. This point can change with altitude due to pressure differences. That's 50 questions completed. You're nearly halfway through mastering the ASVAB General Science section. Don't stop now. Like, share, and subscribe to ASVAB Mentor for the full series and smart tips to raise your score. Question 51. Which planet has the most moons in our solar system? A. Mars, B. Jupiter, C. Earth, D. Saturn. Cancer. D. Saturn. Explanation: as of recent discoveries, Saturn has the most known moons, over 145 confirmed, surpassing even Jupiter. Question 52. Which part of the plant absorbs water and nutrients from the soil? A. Stem, B. Leaf, C. Root, D. Flower. Correct answer, C. Root. Explanation: the roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil and transport them to the rest of the plant. Question 53. What is the function of the rib cage in the human body? A. Helps with digestion, B. Protects the heart and lungs, C. Supports the brain, D. Pumps blood. Correct answer, B. Protects the heart and lungs. Explanation: the rib cage forms a protective structure around the heart and lungs, shielding them from injury. Question 54. Which metal is liquid at room temperature and used in thermometers? A. Lead, B. Iron, C. Mercury, D. Aluminum. Correct answer. Explanation: mercury is unique because it remains liquid at room temperature and is commonly found in old-style thermometers. Question 55. What is the primary source of Earth's energy? A. The moon, B. Fossil fuels, C. The sun, D. Earth's core. Correct answer, C. The sun. Explanation: the sun provides most of the energy that drives Earth's weather, climate, and supports all life through photosynthesis. Question 56. Which phase of matter has a definite volume but no definite shape? A. Solid, B. Liquid, C. Gas, D. Plasma. Correct answer, B. Liquid. Explanation: liquids take the shape of their container but retain a fixed volume. Gases have neither. Question 57. Which mineral is essential for strong bones and teeth? A. Potassium, B. Iron, C. Calcium, D. Zinc. Correct answer, C. Calcium. Explanation: calcium is vital for bone strength and tooth formation. It also helps muscles and nerves function properly. Question 58. What type of energy is stored in a stretched rubber band? A. Thermal energy, B. Kinetic energy, C. Chemical energy, D. Potential energy. Correct answer, D. Potential energy. Explanation: a stretched rubber band stores elastic potential energy, which is released when it snaps back. Question 59. What is the function of red blood cells? A. Fight infections, B. Carry oxygen, C. Control body temperature, D. Produce hormones. Correct answer, B. Carry oxygen. Explanation: red blood cells transport oxygen from the lungs to body tissues using a protein called hemoglobin. Question 60. Which layer of Earth do we live on? A. Mantle, B. Inner core, C. Outer core, D. Crust. Correct answer, D. Crust. You're crushing it. Halfway there. Keep going. Great job making it this far. You've already answered 60 high-value general science questions, and you're now heading into the most critical part of your ASVAB practice. Remember, every question you master here brings you closer to that uniform, that rank, and that career you've been dreaming of. We want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us, which question stumped you? Which topic do you want us to cover next? How's your ASVAB journey going? Your feedback helps us build better content just for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to ASVAB Mentor so you never miss out on the final stretch. We're heading toward question 120 with powerful learning. All right, let's dive into the next set. Stay focused. Question 61. Which organ in the human body stores bile? A. Liver, B. Gallbladder, C. Stomach, D. Pancreas. Correct answer, B. Gallbladder. Explanation: the gallbladder stores bile, which is produced by the liver and released into the small intestine to help digest fats. Question 62. Which form of matter has neither a definite shape nor a definite volume? A. Solid. B. Liquid. C. Gas. D. Plasma. Correct answer. C. Gas. Explanation. Gases take both the shape and volume of their container. They have no fixed shape or volume. Question 63. Which vitamin helps in blood clotting? A. Vitamin A. B. Vitamin D. C. Vitamin K. D. Vitamin C. Correct answer. C. Vitamin K. Explanation. Vitamin K plays a major role in blood clotting, helping wounds heal properly. Question 64. Which scientific instrument is used to measure atmospheric pressure? A. Thermometer. B. Barometer. C. Altimeter. D. Hydrometer. B. Barometer. Explanation. A barometer measures atmospheric pressure, which helps forecast weather changes. Question 65. Which planet has the highest surface temperature in our solar system? A. Mercury. B. Mars. C. Venus. D. Earth. Correct answer C. Venus. Explanation. Even though Mercury is closer to the sun, Venus has a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide that traps heat, making it the hottest planet. Question 66. What do we call the movement of water through the environment? A. Carbon cycle. B. Water flow. C. Hydrologic cycle. D. Nutrient cycle. Correct answer C. Hydrologic cycle. Explanation. The hydrologic cycle, or water cycle, includes evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and runoff. Question 67. Which particle in an atom has a negative charge? A. Proton. B. Neutron. C. Electron. D. Ion. Correct answer C. Electron. Explanation. Electrons are the negatively charged particles that orbit the nucleus of an atom. Question 68. Which organ is primarily responsible for pumping blood throughout the body? A. Lungs. B. Brain. C. Heart. D. Liver. Correct answer C. Heart. Explanation. The heart is a muscular organ that pumps oxygen-rich blood through the circulatory system to every part of the body. Question 69. Which state of matter conducts electricity best? A. Gas. B. Solid metal. C. Liquid. D. Plasma. Correct answer D. Plasma. Explanation. Plasma is an ionized gas with freely moving charged particles, making it an excellent conductor of electricity, even better than metal solids. Question 70. What type of rock is formed under intense heat and pressure? A. Sedimentary. B. Igneous. C. Fossil. D. Metamorphic. Correct answer. D. Metamorphic. Explanation. Metamorphic rocks are formed when existing rocks are transformed by extreme heat and pressure, like marble from limestone. Comment below how many questions you've gotten right so far. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to ASVAB Mentor, your trusted partner for success. Question 71. What is the function of white blood cells in the human body? A. Transport oxygen. B. Aid in digestion. C. Fight infection. D. Control blood sugar. Correct answer C. Fight infection. White blood cells are a key part of the immune system, helping to destroy harmful pathogens like bacteria and viruses. Question 72. Which of the following best describes the role of enzymes in the human body? A. They provide energy. B. They break down toxins. C. They speed up chemical reactions. D. They transport nutrients. Correct answer C. They speed up chemical reactions. Enzymes act as biological catalysts, helping chemical reactions in the body happen faster and more efficiently. Question 73. What gas do green plants release during photosynthesis? A. Carbon dioxide. B. Oxygen. Nitrogen. D. Methane. Correct answer. B. Oxygen. During photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, a crucial process for life on Earth. Question 74. What is the main purpose of the large intestine in the digestive system? A. Absorb nutrients. B. Break down fats. C. Absorb water and form stool. D. Neutralize acids. Correct answer C. Absorb water and form stool. The large intestine reabsorbs water from digested food and forms waste, stool, for elimination. Question 75. Which of the following is a renewable source of energy? A. Natural gas. B. Coal. C. Solar power. D. Uranium. Correct answer C. Solar power. Solar power is renewable, sustainable, and doesn't deplete Earth's natural resources. Question 76. What is the main function of the respiratory system? A. Break down food. Pump blood. C. Exchange gases. D. Eliminate waste. Correct answer C. Exchange gases. The respiratory system helps the body take in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide. Question 77. Which vitamin is mainly produced in the body when exposed to sunlight? A. Vitamin A. B. Vitamin B12. C. Vitamin D. Vitamin C. Correct answer C. Vitamin D. Sunlight triggers the production of vitamin D in the skin, which is important for bone health. Question 78. What organ in the human body produces insulin? A. Liver. B. Pancreas. C. Kidney. D, gallbladder. Correct answer. B, pancreas. The pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. Question 79. Which part of the atom has a negative charge? A, proton, B, neutron, C, electron, D, nucleus. Correct answer C, electron. Electrons are negatively charged and orbit the nucleus of an atom. Question 80. What is the boiling point of water at sea level? A, 50 degrees C, B, 100 degrees C, 150 degrees C, D, 200 degrees C. Correct answer B, 100 degrees Celsius. At standard atmospheric pressure, water boils at 100 degrees C to 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 81. What is the primary function of red blood cells in the human body? A, fight infection. B, carry oxygen. C, digest food. D, produce hormones. Answer: B, carry oxygen. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin, a protein that binds to oxygen and transports it from the lungs to the rest of the body. Question 82. What planet is known for having a day longer than its year? A, Mercury. B, Mars. C, Venus. D, Saturn. Answer: C, Venus. Venus takes about 243 Earth days to rotate once, but orbits the Sun in about 225 days, making a Venus day longer than its year. Question 83. Which type of energy is stored in food? A, kinetic energy. B, mechanical energy. C, chemical energy. D, thermal energy. Answer: C, chemical energy. Food stores chemical energy, which your body converts into usable fuel. Question 84. What part of the cell contains the genetic material? A, cytoplasm. B, nucleus. C, ribosome. D, mitochondria. B, nucleus. The nucleus is like the cell's brain. It stores DNA, your genetic blueprint. Question 85. Which gas do plants absorb from the air during photosynthesis? A, oxygen. B, nitrogen. C, carbon monoxide. D, carbon dioxide. Answer: D, carbon dioxide. Plants use carbon dioxide and sunlight to make their food in a process called photosynthesis. Question 86 is which body system is responsible for transporting nutrients and oxygen? A, nervous system. B, endocrine system. Circulatory system. D, respiratory system. Answer: C, circulatory system. The circulatory system, with the heart at the center, pumps blood carrying oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Question 87. What is a light year? A, a unit of time. B, the speed of light. C, a unit of distance. D, a type of star. Answer: C, a unit of distance. A light year is the distance light travels in 1 year, nearly 6 trillion miles. Question 88. Which vitamin is primarily produced in the skin when exposed to sunlight? A, vitamin A, B, vitamin C, C, vitamin D, D, vitamin K. Answer: C, vitamin D. Your body makes vitamin D naturally when your skin is exposed to sunlight. Question 89. What is the force that attracts objects toward the Earth? A, friction. B, magnetism. C, inertia. D, gravity. Answer: D, gravity. Gravity keeps your feet on the ground and the planets in orbit. Question 90. Which part of the atom has a negative charge? A, proton. B, neutron. C, electron. D, nucleus. Answer: C, electron. Electrons are negatively charged particles that orbit the nucleus. Hey ASVAB warriors, you're doing amazing. Keep pushing forward. Every question takes you one step closer to success. Drop A in the comments if you're still watching. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to ASVAB Mentor, your #1 source for ASVAB prep. Now let's dive into questions 81 to 90. Question 81. Which part of the brain controls balance and coordination? A, cerebrum. B, cerebellum. C, medulla. D, thalamus. Answer: B, cerebellum. Explanation: the cerebellum is responsible for motor control, balance, and coordination of voluntary movements. Question 82. Which organ produces insulin? A, liver. B, pancreas. C, kidney. Stomach. Answer: B, pancreas. Explanation: the pancreas regulates blood sugar by producing insulin, a hormone that helps cells absorb glucose. Question 83. Which temperature scale sets the freezing point of water at 0 degrees? A, Fahrenheit. B, Kelvin. C, Celsius. D, Rankine. Answer: C, Celsius. Explanation: in the Celsius scale, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Question 84. What is the function of white blood cells? A, carry oxygen. B, aid in digestion. C, fight infections. D, clot blood. Answer: C, fight infections. Explanation: white blood cells, WBCs, are part of the immune system and defend the body against pathogens. Question 85. Photosynthesis converts carbon dioxide and water into what? A, oxygen and glucose. B, hydrogen and carbon. C, oxygen and starch. D, water and salt. Answer: A, oxygen and glucose. Explanation: plants use sunlight to convert CO2 and water into glucose, sugar, and oxygen. Question 86. Which gas makes up the majority of Earth's atmosphere? A, oxygen. B, nitrogen. C, carbon dioxide. D, argon. Answer B, nitrogen. Explanation: nitrogen comprises about 78% of the Earth's atmosphere. Question 87. What is the primary purpose of the large intestine? A. Absorb nutrients. B. Regulate blood sugar. C. Absorb water and form feces. D. Digest proteins. Answer C. Absorb water and form feces. Explanation: the large intestine absorbs remaining water and compacts waste for elimination. Question 88. Which type of energy is stored in a battery? A. Thermal. B. Kinetic. C. Chemical. D. Nuclear. Answer C. Chemical. Explanation: batteries store energy in chemical form, which is released as electrical energy when used. Question 89. What causes earthquakes? A. Moon's gravity. B. Ocean tides. C. Movement of tectonic plates. D. Heavy rainfall. Answer C. Movement of tectonic plates. Explanation: earthquakes result from the sudden release of energy caused by shifting tectonic plates. Question 90. Which scientist is famous for the theory of evolution by natural selection? A. Albert Einstein. B. Isaac Newton. C. Charles Darwin. D. Gregor Mendel. Answer C. Charles Darwin. Explanation: Darwin proposed that species evolve through natural selection in his book On the Origin of Species. You're almost there. You've answered 90 questions. Let's go all the way to 120. Tell us in the comments, which question challenged you the most? And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a practice session. Question 91. Which gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere during photosynthesis? A. Oxygen. B. Carbon dioxide. C. Nitrogen. D. Hydrogen. Correct answer: B. Carbon dioxide. Explanations: taken carbon dioxide, CO2, from the atmosphere and use sunlight to convert it into energy through photosynthesis. Question 92. What type of energy is stored in a stretched rubber band? A. Thermal energy. B. Electrical energy. C. Elastic potential energy. D. Chemical energy. Correct answer: C. Elastic potential energy. Explanation: when a rubber band is stretched, it stores elastic potential energy, which is released when it snaps back. Question 93. What is the primary function of red blood cells? A. Fight infections. B. Carry oxygen. C. Produce hormones. D. Digestion. Correct answer: B. Carry oxygen. Explanation: red blood cells transport oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body using a protein called hemoglobin. Question 94. Which organ in the human body filters and removes waste from the blood? A. Liver. B. Heart. C. Kidney. D. Stomach. Correct answer: C. Kidney. Explanation: the kidneys filter blood and remove waste, which is excreted as urine. Question 95. What causes tides on Earth? A. Earth's rotation. B. Sunlight. C. Wind currents. D. Gravitational pull of the moon. Correct answer: D. Gravitational pull of the moon. Explanation: the gravitational force between the Earth and the moon is the main cause of ocean tides. Question 96. Which planet has the strongest gravity? A. Earth. B. Mars. C. Jupiter. D. Venus. Correct answer: C. Jupiter. Explanation: Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system and has the strongest gravitational pull. Question 97. What is the chemical formula for water? A. CO2b, H2O, CO2, D. CH4. Correct answer: B. Explanation: water is composed of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, H2O. Question 98. Which part of the cell contains genetic material? A. Ribosome. B. Nucleus. C. Cytoplasm. D. Golgi body. Correct answer: B. Nucleus. Explanation: the nucleus of a cell contains DNA, which holds the cell's genetic information. Question 99. Which gas makes up most of Earth's atmosphere? A. Oxygen. B. Nitrogen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Hydrogen. Correct answer: nitrogen. Explanation: nitrogen makes up about 78% of Earth's atmosphere, making it the most abundant gas. Question 100. What is the main source of energy for the Earth's climate system? A. Wind. B. The moon. C. The sun. Volcanoes. Correct answer: C. The sun. Explanation: the sun provides the energy that drives weather, climate, and life on Earth. Which gas is essential for human respiration? A. Carbon dioxide. B. Nitrogen. C. Oxygen. D. Hydrogen. Correct answer: C. Oxygen. Oxygen is essential because it's used in the process of cellular respiration to produce energy in the form of ATP. 102. What type of energy is stored in food? A. Kinetic energy. B. Potential energy. C. Chemical energy. D. Nuclear energy. Correct answer: C. Chemical energy. Food contains chemical energy, which your body converts into usable energy during digestion. 103. Which part of the brain controls balance and coordination? A. Cerebrum. B. Cerebellum. C. Medulla. Brainstem. Correct answer: B. Cerebellum. The cerebellum regulates motor movements and helps maintain posture, balance, and coordination. 104. What is the smallest bone in the human body? A. Femur, B. Stapes, C. Tibia, D. Ulna. Correct answer B. Stapes. The stapes is located in the middle ear and is the smallest bone, helping transmit sound vibrations. 105. What is the main function of white blood cells? A. Carry oxygen, B. Clot blood, C. Fight infection, D. Provide energy. Correct answer C. Fight infection. White blood cells are part of the immune system and help defend the body against infections. 106. Which process turns liquid into gas? A. Condensation, B. Sublimation, C. Freezing, D. Evaporation. Correct answer D. Evaporation. Evaporation occurs when molecules at the surface of a liquid gain enough energy to become gas. 107. What is the basic unit of life? A. Atom, B. Molecule, C. Organ, D. Cell. Correct answer D. Cell. The cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of living organisms. Which organ filters waste from the blood? A. Heart, B. Liver, C. Kidney, D. Lung. Correct answer C. Kidney. The kidneys filter blood, removing toxins and waste in the form of urine. 109. What happens to your shadow when the sun is directly overhead? A. It gets longer, B. It disappears, C. It becomes smaller, D. It moves west. Correct answer C. It becomes smaller. When the sun is directly overhead, your shadow is the shortest. 100. What is the freezing point of water in Celsius? A. B. 32 degrees, C. 100 degrees, D. -32 degrees C. Correct answer A. 0 degrees Celsius. Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, which is equivalent to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Keep going, you're doing great. Stay tuned for questions 111 to 120, the final round of this powerful ASVAB General Science series. Don't forget to comment your score so far and share your target job in the military. Ready for the final stretch? Let's go. Question 111. What is the main purpose of red blood cells? A. Fight infections, B. Transport oxygen, C. Produce hormones, D. Digest food. Correct answer B. Transport oxygen. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin, which binds to oxygen and delivers it throughout the body. Question 1 and 12. What kind of energy transformation occurs in a toaster? A. Electrical to thermal, B. Chemical to electrical, C. Mechanical to sound, D. Thermal to mechanical. Correct answer A. Electrical to thermal. Electricity is converted into heat energy to toast your bread. Question 113. Which part of a plant conducts photosynthesis? A. Roots, B. Stem, C. Leaves, D. Flowers. Correct answer C. Leaves. Leaves contain chlorophyll, which captures sunlight for photosynthesis. Question 114. Which gas makes up the majority of Earth's atmosphere? A. Oxygen, B. Nitrogen, C. Carbon dioxide, D. Hydrogen. Correct answer B. Nitrogen. About 78% of Earth's atmosphere is nitrogen. Question 115. Which organ is responsible for filtering blood in the human body? A. Heart, B. Kidney, C. Liver, D. Lungs. Correct answer B. Kidney. The kidneys remove waste and extra fluid from the blood. Question 16. What type of bond shares electrons between atoms? A. Ionic, B. Metallic, C. Covalent, D. Hydrogen. Correct answer C. Covalent. Covalent bonds occur when atoms share electrons to become stable. Question 117. Which planet is known for its rings? A. Jupiter, B. Venus, C. Mars, D. Saturn. Correct answer D. Saturn. Saturn is famous for its beautiful and extensive ring system. Question 18. What is the unit of electric current? A. Watt, B. Volt, C. Ampere, D. Ohm. Correct answer C. Ampere. The ampere measures the flow of electric current. Question 119. Which element has the atomic number 6? A. Nitrogen, B. Oxygen, C. Carbon, D. Helium. Correct answer C. Carbon. Carbon, with atomic number 6, is the building block of life. Question 120. What kind of animal is a frog? A. Mammal, B. Reptile, C. Amphibian, D. Bird. Correct answer C. Amphibian. Frogs are amphibians. They live both in water and on land during their life cycle. Congratulations, future warrior. You've just powered through 120 general science questions with ASVAB Mentor, and that's no small feat. Whether you're aiming for the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or Coast Guard, every correct answer takes you one step closer to that dream uniform. But wait, before you go, you might have noticed that some questions were intentionally repeated or rephrased, and that's not a mistake. It's a powerful learning strategy. Repetition strengthens memory, builds mastery, and helps you recall faster under test pressure. So if a question popped up again, that was your golden chance to lock it in. Here's what we need from you now, and this is important. Like this video if you learned even one new thing today. Comment below which question challenged you the most. We actually read and respond. Subscribe to ASVAB Mentor because if you keep listening and growing with us, your dream of wearing that uniform will become your reality. Share this with a friend who's serious about changing their life, just like you. We are more than a channel. We are your team, your support, your teacher, and we believe in you, not just as a student, but as a future service member of the United States. So drop us a ready for duty in the comments if you're with us till the end. Your job is our dream, and our dream is to see you in your dream uniform. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and stay ASVAB ready. This is ASVAB Mentor, signing off with pride and purpose.